but at least I'll just share it.
Are you on Instagram?
Oh, we could have went on Instagram. I think we can go on live. We can go on live on Instagram. I'll just share it. But we're on here. We're on.
Are you on Instagram?
I'm on YouTube right now, but I do have a. We can go on live.
I think you already on there.
But we're on here. We'll just stay on YouTube.
All right.
It's live right now. We live, you guys. Hello. It's just a little delay reaction. You can go on there if you want to on Solana Rich Unites page. But we are here with the Millionaire Barber. Why is it? We're on
YouTube.
You see it? I'm on YouTube. Oh, I'm supposed to mute it. There.
Okay. So you are live on YouTube.
Okay, well, talk to me. Tell me something good.
We've been on Clubhouse sharing a lot of information. So Clubhouse is a new platform. A lot of business people on there sharing a lot of information. People that you ordinarily wouldn't be able to connect with. They've been sharing a lot of information. Met a lot of good business people on there, made some good contacts. And I've actually learned some stuff. But it's a way to do business too. You can host your own rooms. So every day I've been hosting rooms, just giving value. You have your profile up, your picture, your bio, and there's like a link that goes back to your Instagram page. So that's been really good.
Has it really been growing your audience and your?
Yeah, on Clubhouse it has, because when people hear you talking and you're giving value and answering questions, it draws people to you. And then you can invite them up to the platform to ask questions. So usually every day I go in there and give value. Like a lot of barbers and stylists want to get more funded. So now the government has issued a second round of money. You know, they issued a round last year in 2020, but they just issued a new round in 2021. So I have a link in my Instagram bio. And so I share that with everybody on Clubhouse. So one guy got $60,000 the other day, a barber. So that was really great for him to do that, because he said he was on his last leg and he didn't know what he was going to do. So if you just add value, you're gonna reap. So that's what Clubhouse is about, is giving value. That's what every platform is about.
It's adding value and giving back.
Mm-hmm. And then if you have some course or program, then I wouldn't say entices people, it just makes you build up KLT, know, like, and trust. So when they're ready to invest or buy, and you are the solution to their problem, then they're going to choose you first, and they're going to tell other people. So that's been a really good platform.
Know, like, and trust.
Right, KLT. So that's what people want to build up. That's why the Facebook groups are so good, because you give people something free, they join your group, and then you come in and just add value. And when you do that consistently, people want to spend money with you. I mean, if you talk consistently about how to cut hair or how to train a dog, and all these people in your group are interested in that, if you come out with a course on how to cut hair or how to train dogs, they're going to buy it. You can tell them you're coming out with it 30 days later. So right now, it will be $97. But when it hits, it's going to be $497. But if you've been doing the 4 E's for months or years, educate, empower, enlighten, entertain, they're gonna give you that money up front to get that deal, that pre-sale. But a lot of people want to sell and they're skipping over the planting season. You know, they want to reap the harvest, but what they don't understand, it takes a while to find fertile ground, your target market. It takes a while to plant that seed, put the dirt back on it. Then day in and day out, you got to water it. You may have to replant. Then you got to pull the weeds out. So that's the nurturing stage. And that's what people, especially entrepreneurs, that's the step that they skip. You know, they want the harvest. The harvest is getting the money. You know, people paying you, you're making all this money, but the problem that most entrepreneurs don't understand, you got to plant first, but they want to pick the fruit. You know, they want the acorns, but they don't want to plant the seeds to get the big oak tree to bear the acorns. And that's the most difficult, challenging stage. And that's spiritual. You know, God tells us, you know, you reap what you sow. How you gonna sow and you hadn't planted a harvest? So.
And you said the 3 E's?
4 E's: educate, empower, enlighten, entertain.
And
you know, the more you sow, the more you're gonna reap. Because you know, that's just spiritual. And whatever business a person's doing, they need to do like Solomon. You know, in the Bible, Solomon hooked up with Pharaoh. You know, matter of fact, he married Pharaoh's daughter. So Pharaoh couldn't kill him, he couldn't fight him or come against him. It just made Solomon even bigger and stronger by hooking up with King Pharaoh. So that's just like in life, a relationship, networking, but networking with people that are probably in your same business. You know, it's almost like I have friends that's in the trucking business. Some of them make a lot of money, they way high up, but that's really not going to do anything for me because I'm in the beauty business, dealing with hairstylists. So you want to connect with people in your industry that are already here. You here, connect with them so they can bring you up. And even if they don't want to connect with you, the great thing about social media, you can't hide anything. If you go climb the ladder, you got to be on social media. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Clubhouse, they got to see your page. Everything's digital. They got to see your website. They got to see your funnels. You opt into their email list. Hey, you're going to get their same emails. And if it's a big company, they probably spent hundreds and thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to get that system built and to pay a copywriter, somebody to write those emails where they resonate with a person's brain and heart. So you get the opportunity to actually opt in, get their emails, and copy them, you know, but add your twist. There's nothing wrong with copying as long as you copy the right cat. You know, Facebook, everybody looks at Mark Zuckerberg as this genius. Only thing he did was took MySpace and made it better. That was it. You know, Steve Jobs, he wasn't, Nokia was the big phone company. Motorola was the phone people before him. He just took something and made it better.
Just don't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, or you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can take something and add your twist to it. Now, I don't know anything that has not been done.
Right.
I'm sure it's something, but you know.
I think it's pretty much all been done.
Yeah.
And how you are cool as a cucumber? It's just like because you just been out here for how long on this social media?
Well, I mean, I've been out here a long time, but the difference in me and a lot of other people, I'm a believer. Meaning my relationship with God is a lot stronger than the average person.
I
You
love
can
that about
tell
you.
by a person's behavior. You know, people will say, well, I'm a Christian. Well, that's good you're a Christian, but most Christians are not believers. You know, they don't tell them to invest all their money in a business that they believe in a vision that God gave them. Invest they all, and then they're broke. Or tell them to have faith, you know, believing in something they can't see. Um, when the rain don't come, to
Right.
continue to preach, tell them to preach rain and speak rain in the drought. You know, so when you're a believer, you're a little different. You look at life a little different.
You
Um,
just follow. Just do what he told you to do. And he move, you move just like that.
because God cannot lie.
He won't.
Right. And if we trust him and follow him, it's just like COVID-19.
Yeah.
Well, Genesis told us to have four, it was said about 4 different rivers. There's 4 different incomes. So if somebody couldn't work because of COVID-19, they should have had another type of, another stream. When one brook dried up, another one came. So business by the Bible, because money is spiritual.
Well, I got in the car in June, I believe it was June 10th, with $36 and some change in real life. $36 and some change. And I had to go from Arizona to Michigan, selling tickets from online. And that's what I did. And the Lord always gonna make a way out of no way, because that's the God we serve. And then I went on to write this big check, a $20,000 check, because I believe by faith, that's the only way things happen. Like everybody in the Bible was made whole because of their faith.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm out here and I don't have no choice but to make this happen because I'm out here. So like you saying, to hook up with the right people, doing what you're trying to do and how you're trying to do it and why. But it seemed like a lot of people really don't have time, or I guess maybe if you're not ready or prepared. It's like we just try to get on Facebook and that didn't work. And
But
then
it takes a lot of these people that we see that are doing stuff, it takes time. And like I have friends that are big on social media, and I remember when they didn't have any followers and they would go live, no one was on there. But the one common thing that all of them share, they were consistent. And it took months, 6 months, years, but they stayed at it. And people look at them now, but they don't realize it took this person years to get there, just coming on every day and being consistent. So, and now, I mean, we can pay influencers to be on their platform. That gives us kind of like a cheat code or a fast track, somebody that's already put in all the work and built up the platform. Okay, you can pay them to be on their platform, and then that'll kind of get you some visibility to anybody. So,
but what about when you don't have resources? You said that you did a one challenge or whatever you did, and
well,
everybody,
when a
what you
person
say,
doesn't
no
have
money?
resources, they got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and they stick to that one thing, and they use that. That's free. And the great thing about that, they can interview influencers. They can DM them. And that's what I did with the beauty industry. Now,
You
of course, a
did?
lot of people may turn you down, but if a person sticks to their area, they land one person, then they may land another one. I interview school owners, beauty school owners, barber school owners. I got that from Andrew Warner. Andrew Warner interviews tech people, people that went from zero to millions or billion or whatever in their homes or whatever. And that's all he does on a Zoom is interview them. And he takes those interviews and he puts it on a platform. He takes his best interviews and puts them on YouTube for free. And then after that interview, you watch, there's a little link. Hey, if you want to join my community where you can see everybody I've ever interviewed and you're interested in tech, click this link. So when you click it, you've already seen this great interview where this guy done shared this information, and it takes you to his online platform where you pay $49 a month. And now he has over 4,000 subscribers. So he's making like $200,000 a month. He took a free Zoom, free platforms, and that's all he does. That's it. And I got that out there from him. And I said, you know what? I'm going to interview these beauty professionals, these school owners. And then that's what I started doing. And the ones that went through my program, I interview those. And use that as content. Because everybody's always talking about, I need content. I need content. Well, if you interview somebody for 30 minutes or an hour, and you can chop that up to 60-second videos for Instagram, Facebook, little PowerPoints. And if you watch it, every time they're talking about you or your product, how it helped them or whatever, you can extract that out. So that's what I do with my content. I had like a 2-day conference, and I had probably 16 hours of content. Them talking about themselves, them talking about me, my courses and stuff. And then I took the video content, put in a Dropbox, sent it to a VA, in the Philippines. And I told him, hey, watch these videos, and I want you to take out every time they're talking about me or my products and my courses, I want you to put it in a highlight reel. So he watched 16 hours of content and took every person, and some of them were 3 minutes, some of them were 8 minutes of just the highlights. Mm-hmm. Then you take that and post that on YouTube, on Facebook, and Instagram.
How did you find them?
One of my friends had told me about how to find them. I forgot the website, but I give it to you. And I was just on there and I put the job up. It's almost like Fiverr or Upwork or whatever. And they have their resumes. And so I was just looking through the resumes and looked at it. And I said, okay. And then I tested them. I sent them a video and I said, I need you to do this. It was a bunch of stuff. And I'm thinking, he ain't gonna be able to do all this. But that was the test. Next day, he sent it back. And it was good.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. Because the editors, they usually charge a lot because it's time consuming.
Very.
And so I have content probably for the whole year. And testimonials, that's the most powerful content. QVC and HSN, they use it all the time. Women, mainly women are watching QVC and HSN because all they're trying to do is sell you to get you to buy this product they got. And the way that they do it, they demonstrate the product, and then they have all these testimonials. Oh, well, this ab roller did this for me. This ab roller did this, or this vacuum cleaner sucks this up. Well, if a person keeps seeing that, now they kind of believe in it. Because you have fruit. The Bible says, judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. So those are the testimonials. Then they still may be on the edge. Well, that's when you have a job form or Google Doc, free consultation. Click here. They fill out their form, you get it on the phone. So that's the concept.
I see. All right. Well, I sure appreciate you coming on here and kicking it with us for a little while at least. It didn't go really the way that I planned, but at least you are on here. And I just want everybody to listen to your interview because I think it was very powerful, just talking about growing in every way, however you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do. It sounds like you've been out here long enough and you have the knowledge and the experience and the fortitude to push past whatever to get it done.
All right. Well, anything else?
Well, anything else you want to say to the people?
I mean, I've shared a lot. I mean, if they want to reach out, I can share on branding. Make sure you have the same name on every platform. I can be reached at Millionaire Barber on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Clubhouse, everywhere. So,
Everywhere.
yeah.
You somebody you guys want to follow. So thank you.
Okay.
All right. Later. Let's see. Live on YouTube.